Hi, my name is Finesse Haywood, and I did my presentation on Bert Hoedobller. Throughout his education, he has studied at many different universities and was a professor at many different universities as well. In his time at Warrisburg, he studied biology and chemistry and earned his doctoral degree at the University of Warrisburg. He was a professor of zoology at the University of Frankfurt, and he was professor of biology and zoology at Harvard University. He was also an Andrew D. White professor at Cornell University. He earned a Pulitzer Prize in 1991 for his book titled The Ants. He also won a Benjamin Franklin Wilhelm versus Humboldt Prize of the German American Academic Council in 1999, and he won Book of the Year in Library Journal's Top Sci-Tech Book in 2008 for his book titled The Superorganism. His study was titled Intraspecific Variation in Colony Founding Behavior and Social Organization in the Honey Ant. The contributors were T. H. Erickson, B. Hoedobller, J. E. Taylor, and J. Goodall. They published this to the Insect Sociologues, and it was 66 pages long. The overall casual question were, what are the costs and benefits of primary polygamy? Primary polygamy is a colony of ants that have queens that are not related to one another and they co-reproduce. Their hypothesis were primary polygamy is adaptive compared to monogamy. Monogamy is a colony of ants who have related queens who co-reproduce. Their prediction were if pleiomatrosis colonies are formed, then they will show more dominant traits compared to haplomatrosis colonies. Pleiomatrosis colonies are colonies formed under polygamy, and haplomatrosis colonies are formed under monogamy. Their methods were they collected worker ants from 11 different colonies. They collected these ants from different mountain ranges in Arizona. They collected them from the Sierra Inca Mountains of central Arizona and the Chiricahua Mountains of southeastern Arizona. Then they collected 21 winged female ants from each of these colonies. They recorded their behavior and physicality of the ants. Then they obtained the genotypes of the ants chemically. To do this, they used a tester called Chalex, which is a chemical procedure and method that is used to obtain phenotypes and genotypes. Then they recorded reproduction rates of queens in the different colonies. They recorded similarities between colonies based off of the genotypes. Then they recorded worker production of the colonies. Then they recorded the brood rearing results of the colonies. The results were in 2015, they recorded 53 haplometric and 3 pleiometric colonies. And they also observed that the SIE population, which was the Sierra Inca Mountains, were mainly polygynous, and the CHI population, which were the Chiricahua Mountains, were mainly monogynous. As you can see in the graph here, it shows the different colonies that were recorded in the Sierra Inca Mountains, and it shows the overall relatedness of each of the separate colonies. Overall, the CHI workers' production rate was higher than the SIE production rate. The CHI production rate was 36% every 0.29 days, while the SIE production rate was 33% every 0.19 days. And overall, the CHI queens were highly aggressive when paired with one another. 8 out of 9 of the queens displayed aggressive behavior, such as open mandibles and fighting, while the SIE queens were tolerable of one another and didn't display any aggressive behavior. Overall, the SIE and CHI colonies are very different from one another in many different ways. The SIE colonies have many unrelated queens demonstrating polygamy. The CHI colonies demonstrated more monogamy. The hypothesis was not supported due to the CHI colonies having better survival rates than the SIE colonies, due to them having better worker production. More of their queens survived because they were larger, as the scientists observed. So overall, they were better, so the hypothesis was not supported. In conclusion, study shows that polygamy colonies have many benefits compared to monogamy colonies, but at some certain costs. And this is important for us, important for ant research as well, and further understanding of ant mindsets and how they colonize and organize one another.